Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. Just my headset. Trying to remember why there was blood there. They had to barely eat body parts, and that's why. Oh yeah, we stole all those birds, right? So what am I doing? Oh, there's a void salamander over there. We should totally go say hi. I'm sure it won't, try to attack us or anything.
I am your love of death. Come embrace your cousin. Come repay your debts. Come and face the end.
Okay. If you insist. Apparently it insists. Also, rotate camera. That's some decent armor. That one has less decent armor. Can I get to that one though? Can I get to any of them? No, I can't. I mean, I can eat over here. I can use my free movement to get way up in there. Flesh sacrifice. Followed by adrenaline. He's behind.
Glory is mine!
Stabity stab. I think it's gonna move though. I somehow doubt it's gonna move, but so let's just use Sergeant Knife. Set bleeding. And hell, I don't know. It bothers me that Scoundrel doesn't have like a, a turn invisible thing. Like, I may have to give her a point of poly just cause. Just cause it's bothering me that, feels like she needs, the ability to just turn invisible at least. Like she's lacking and such. But Poe's more useful for, well, strength and such. With the Constitution. We'll see. Anyway. Maybe I should use that. Well, stars have flamethrower, which I probably shouldn't have used first, to be honest. Okay. No, not that. Try through, yeah?
Prepare yourself.
Fire adrenaline. Maybe I would get off the second one. Because okay, if you want to go over them, sure, why not? Okay, I need power. About, now. But firstly...
I'm ready!
That works. Now then, what to do with you? Shoot, fireball down. Think that you're an incarnate. You have power there. Then up, said incarnate. Then up, said incarnate again. Then said incarnate. Fires enough fireball. Into arm. Said incarnate. Whirlwinds the What do you do?
I'll yield to none.
Well, it looks like you summoned a totem. Then you also summoned an incarnate. Then you also said incarnate. Set incarnate again. This whole double set is going to be ridiculous, by the way. And then you lots more fireballs into the middle of that. And then you whirlwind yet again. And I forgot to ignore them. Use free movement. $39. Not sure if we can hit 39. We might be able to. If we were back hill though. But since we're not, let's just... Oop.
Prepare yourself!
I was getting rid of necromancy. I mean, it decided to move for ruptured tendons, that works. Wait a second. So my SP bar says... Okay, it just hasn't moved properly. I was like, wait a second, but it looks like it's not full. But yeah, I've leveled up. So what you do about you? Well... Well, I'm thinking a lot about fire. I'm thinking I bopped you in the face. I did more fire damage. Well, actually, here's the problem, though. They have fire resistance, so yeah. But yet they're also suffering from natural fire, which, yeah. So technically, they probably have like 30% fire resistance. We just took away negative 20 from that. As far as I'm sort of out of magical damage I can do, which is unfortunate. I mean, I could work on the physical, but yeah. Oop. Well, I could try the fire, but yeah, not much else I can really do with magic. I mean, I guess I could do this. To me, it being poisoned because we petrified it. And instead we ended up poisoning ourselves. Smart. Oh well. Oop. Oop.
Let me heal you. Let me shield you. Until you find...
You have my thanks, milady.
So here's what the game did, if you weren't paying attention. So the game decided, since Thane's over here, it's going to poison this area and bless this area. Except for drop poison on practically how many of our people? Exactly. Yes, I know I can level up. It's a thing. Might be time for polymorph for us, but yeah. Okay, so here's the thing, I have an idea. Yes, I know this is cheating. But I want one attribute point. I want to get her start down polymorph. Just cause. Because that way when we level up, she can also get a point polymorph. And that means she can also increase her constitution. Yeah, constitution. You don't really need polymorph, but... You know what? Screw it. Everyone's getting polymorph. Well, everyone that matters is getting polymorph. Just because I'm used to polymorph taking up this slot, it makes sense for me. Because I have a list for my character. I haven't really factored in alpha characters. Because this way I can balance out the constitution. I can also, that way when they level up, they can also get point in polymorph and it'll be a thing. Anyway, constitution. Because they're already good on constitution because of the way I set them up. Anyway. Yes, I know more cheating, but it'll make them more balanced throughout. It'll make them easier for me to factor in the levels and stuff in the long run. Oh, so this freaking poison all over the place. What do we got? We have a tooth, which help I know I'm going to do with that, so... Void Salamander, Void Salamander, an Amulet of the Void. This here is a pretty decent amulet for... Thane. Because I mean finesse ranged. Sure, why not? Ah, Dark Pearls. That's the thing. I should take this... Yeah, I should take this out. I should just start selling it because... The crafting, I can't really remember what to do with it. I'm sure there's decent stuff I can make runes off of it, but yeah, by the time I really need runes, I'm probably just going to boop some things and it'll be fine. I'm gonna try to hold off on booping the runes until after. It's very tempting though. Very tempting. There's a way to
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Right. There's a way to make runes better by using like stardust or pixie dust. But it's just, yeah. So Lord, what are you doing? Like I saw that and I was like, no.
Look out! I see a trap
You can
nearby.
stardust. Oh, that's not bad. Identify. Ooh. I'll have to think on that one. Ow. Sir Lord, can you stop stepping on the traps? Jesus. Also, yeah, I made another sack of food today. Just cause. So, I mean, I like my initiative gloves. You have thievery. You have telekinesis, which you don't really need. Like, who needs a bunch of magic armor? That's the thing, though. No one really needs a bunch of magic armor, honestly. Like, yeah, no. Well, he's already using magic armor gloves, and telekinesis isn't that great, so. You know what? Just cause. Like, I'd like to replace your gloves, but at the same time, you guys have physical gloves, which is pretty good. And you don't really need telekinesis. So yeah. Oh well. Put more into the cell pile. So let's start with the squirrel uphill.
It was madness! Big fire boom, lightning crash!
What?
One moment, sun! The next, I feel darkness inside me, then noise! So much noise! Clank, moan, clink, groan! I hid in a stump. I'm not a stupid squirrel. I have much stowed away for hard times. But I saw them! I saw the shinies!
Shiny.
Shinies! Darkness left, then light again. Warm. Saw glints in sand and dirt. Can't go there now. Salamanders. They like the meat. I don't want to be meat.
Well, no dead.
Yay! Okay. I hope you find shinies. They make happy.
They make happy. Oh, there's a beehive. The bees don't have honey, though. That makes me sad. Hopefully we got the shinies. I think he meant those, but I might be shinies here that I don't know. I can't remember. That was like here or someplace. Oh well.
What strange witchery is this?
Oh, it's a cave. It's a magical cave. There's a... We could go in here. We could also go all the way up here to there. But that's... since we're here, might as well. That's just enough to level up. The Vault of Brackish Rats. Okay. Where's my list? Because I make a list. Okay, so according to this, I put 2 points into Constitution, 1 point to Poly, and then 1 point to Finesse. But since skill doesn't really, since I have that mod that makes skill not actually require things, I don't really need to put the point to Finesse. But I'm still going to. So, 2 point Constitution, 1 point Poly, 1 point Finesse. Now to apply that to everyone else. 2 points Constitution, 1 point Poly, 1 point Finesse. Now as you can imagine, this here is also a change for our Finesse characters. Cause that's 2 points Constitution, 1 point Poly, 1 point Strength, 2 points Constitution, 1 point Poly, 1 point Strength. But how does that factor in for mages that don't even use Strength for Finesse? I know, right? They're still gonna get the Constitution, but I'm not sure what else. Because I'm not giving them Poly, they don't really need Poly. They do need more summoning. But I should also work on other things too. But summoning. But other things. But summoning. But other things. So tempted just to power that up, but fine. Purple Pyro. And you, Purple and Hydro. Damn, not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. That means I also need to get them poly skills, and ugh, that's gonna be fun too, I'm sure. Well, they only need to go. There's 2 poly trainers still left alive, so less tedious than I make it out to be. Did I get any? I did not get any memory slots. That's unfortunate. And my next memory thing is until like around level 9. Yay. And that's if I even go memory. I might go wits, because my wits is, yeah. Definitely use more wits, honestly. I could also use more memory. Yeah, because here's the thing. They don't really need strength, tentacle lash. But having, you know, chicken claw and chameleon cloak on them would be useful. Because the cloak is just, it's just good. It's like if you end up getting into a situation where, like, hell, like, it's a bit where she's behind the enemy and they decide to always focus on her. Yeah, it's good to be able to just be like, no, I'm just gonna turn around and not deal with that. Here's the thing, though. I actually think I might want to give Point Power just for bleed fire on him, honestly. Jeez. How much makes it feel like I should have went Poly across the board? Doesn't. As I sit here, I'm just like, fuck. You know what? Problem is, he's gonna have too many skills on his skill board anyway with all that summoning. Damn, but that would give him a good. Probably would allow him to have blade fire. It doesn't really need power. I don't know what to do. Ah, well, yeah, he's fine. Doesn't need blade fire.
Dear
Oh,
gods, look at you. Not even a beard like that can hide that
Decided
sort of
to
ugly.
beast instead.
Why's your beard so big, dwarf? Is it to make up for your teeny tiny pecker? Are you still talking? Sorry, I don't speak dog. Now, get out of here. And try not to break anything. You're embarrassing yourself.
Right. Trapdoor, that asshole. Alright, mushrooms. Poison mushrooms. Yeah, we need to get past that. By the way, don't touch the boxes.
Ha! Clever.
I forget who gets priority, you know? Probably not us. But anyway, we go uphill. And hey.
Didn't I tell you to leave? Wasn't I clear that you're not welcome here? Ugh, you can't teach a fool anything.
So now we got 3 of him. We have an archer version. We have a melee version. And we have a mage version. Well... should be ours. Oh, so since he's technically undead, we're gonna just throw healing at him too. That is a viable strategy. So first things first though, we need to cut through that armor. Taylor Clown's gone. Then we'll make it so he can't move. I'm sorry. Well, how did I miss? I don't know. Well, that's unfortunate. I want to do more. Well. Apparently he decided to go next. Don't want him to go next. could have stayed down there and harassed the physical one too. 77, eh? Huh. Your blows doing more damage than my tentacle strength. Don't have high enough strength yet, do I? Oh well.
I'm ready.
Oh, that should make things interesting. And just for good measure.
I'll yield to none.
You should try to. I was gonna say, you should try to move up with magic armor. That was the movement. And he made it rain. Because see, here's the thing. If he actually could, he should use that before throwing a freezing arrow at our characters, honestly. 70, yeah? Yeah, I can't hit 70 with that. I could remove him. Well, I could do this. I can't drop him straight on top of him. I can't drop him straight on top of that. One of those that leaves him up so wrong and such. Sadly. So what's it? Why did you use it on her? What? Like, I get that he's trying to freeze her, but that didn't. But you sure have used the water balloon first. Make her use the wet status and then freeze. Like, what? That's not how things work. Anyway. You hop up there. What do I want to do with you? I don't know. We could get rid of the mage, though. Smack. Oh, I thought I could get rid of the mage. No, I'm not 100%. Up there, but you can summon something up now, which is pretty good, so. Oh well. Boop. Well, first thing. I'm sure I should have let him try to run away with the atrophy, but oh well. Oh well. Not the one I wanted to hit. Oh well, I could remove what's the face's turn. take out that one. What to do about you? Boo. Not that rare needed. Gosh, friends. Where is that though? But it's gonna be his turn next, so I can't make it though. Shame. Dick. So now you're like, oh, I defeated him. Yay. Well, that means I should loot this chest, right? Totally should loot this chest.
That was even easier than I thought. An illusion. This fellow must be quite proud of it.
Ha! Poor lobster. You're even sillier than I thought. In what world does treasure simply appear from on high?
A lot.
That was even easier than I thought.
Oh, I smashed.
Ha! Stupid.
That's just you and your illusions. He's having himself a go, isn't he?
Careful now.
That's a trap. Tori just ran through it like I didn't care.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Why did you guys decide to go back on yourselves? Good question. Oh, so hot. There's a rat that I'm trying to talk to, but you guys are disrupting my line of sight.
What? But it's a riddle, isn't it? A conundrum. What's it you'll have to solve?
Okay.
I thought you looked clueless, alright? Thing is, it's about the letters, isn't it? One for each thing.
One
Easy.
for each thing.
Yeah, sure. Hope you don't die. Well, nice to meet you too. Rude thing.
Might actually be useful information, actually. Also, we don't really need to go down there, but might as well. I mean, there is a chest. Might as well poke the chest. Send that to Isabel. Good. And back up we go. Yeah, I'm at that point where I'm just worried about skill bars, cause like they're gonna get full very quickly. Mine might have enough space, but yeah, cause there's a lot more fire than you put on this bar too. Like probably at least 4 more fire skills. So I had to know for physical or 2. I mean, I know warfare or 2. Summoning is going to take up 2 more there, and then necromancer summoning and upper summoning, yeah. Besides fire, and besides upper necromancer abilities, yeah. Like her bar is actually probably the most fun because it's just gonna be, you know, scoundrel abilities, ice abilities. She might have free space. Beast is gonna have the same issue as me, except for there isn't that many good air attack ones. Air's more of a, well, some of its abilities are buffing, like uncanny evasion, favorable winds, swapping, teleporting. Teleporting is technically an attack though. But yeah. Anyway. Let's see how smart I'm feeling. Also, Beast, I want you to loot things, yo. Just because it would make it easier than trying to send everything into your inventory. I mean, look at all this stuff I can loot. It's not really that, it's, you know, worth much, but...
And you thought Rivellon was flat?
That bowl's not worth anything. That face... I can't check inside it. It's not worth anything, so it must not have anything in it. Read.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Indeed. I believe all this here on this table is worth something. Because it's shiny. And it's all minor gold, but might as well. Also, as you can see from these doors, they don't lead anywhere. So you probably shouldn't, you know, take her camera angle. This one though leads somewhere. And then I can't remember which chest it is. Is it this one or this one? It's not that one. The game thought it was cute though. Okay, now we go back ourselves. I just realized something. Have we... I don't think we have we? Oh jeez, man. Oh god. Painful to even look at. But why aren't your block pits stacking now? Well, that's just okay. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think I gave you that. Should have. That's got that right there. So, thing is, he has how much magic armor? A lot of magic armor. Yeah, that'll help a bit. He also has a really high stat armor compared to the rest of us now. Those put that in the cell pile. Cell pile is becoming a bit large. Now then, now that we've looted this place, we talk to the statue.
You come to find, you come to search, but you won't find the way. A pity.
Well,
Brachus has willed it. Trompnoy must abide. You have met the unfortunate guardian of this vault.
Indeed.
Judge him with a forgiving heart. Fate has been unkind to him. Do you wish to move forward?
Indeed.
Listen closely and make your attempt. Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is
Now then. Here's a rotten, thieving, very, very awful film. Thinking it's that one, just 'cause the letters, but
You know nothing. Guess again. Listen closely and make your... Brachus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is...
okay, now to think. I used to know this, but yeah. So it's actually very overrun.
Either you're very good at guessing or the slightest bit clever. Let's find out for certain. Listen closely and make your attempt. Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a blight, a hex, a curse. And yet, the cure is...
Hex, misery, blight, a curse.
Perhaps you're not totally incapable after all. Or maybe Trompdoy told you the answers. Is that it? Is he hoping you'll... It doesn't matter in any case. The path is open. Go freely. I know little, but you have proven yourself a knowing traveler. I will answer what I can. Brachus Rex has charged him, tried him, convicted and punished him. I know not the crime, but he has been sentenced to remain in this vault for all time and to prevent others from entering. Trompdoy was, and is, a creative man. He knew petty magic in his day. But this he has used to carve this place out from a simple vault. Myself included.
Huh.
Brachus Rex discovered the way. This he researched here, upon this isle. He could remove the source from any creature or individual. I saw the stars he used myself. They were most impressive.
Well, there you go. Now for this part. The thing is, we all sort of want to be over here, but we can't all be over here. Game, what are you doing? Well, that's unfortunate, because I wonder... Because here's the thing, we need to be over there. Thanks, game, for putting me over here. Should probably unlink them and did that. Ugh. But you know what? F it. F it. This one here's the trumpet. The others are just, you know, illusions. Let's see, what do I want to do to you? Wait, would that reply? Yes, it should. Oh, he's got so much physical and magical armor. But this will cut right through it. Yay.
Cornered.
And he tried to move. So you brought him over for some reason. I mean... Oh, come on. Oop. So, how much armor you got? 43? Not nearly enough. Okay,
I'll
so that's
yield
the
to
solution
none.
the plan now. Just remember, we still have rupture tendons.
Just a chicken.
So that way, if we lose, yeah. They're just gonna do that thing. Good for them. Problem is, he might also die before he gets the move again, too. Oh wait, I crippled him. He can't move, for sure. Oh, yeah, he should be dead next turn. Unless they do that. Well, that was actually smart. But didn't matter in the long run. So, he has a flame room, which, by the way, flame rooms are pretty great. Critical chance and fire damage and fire resist. We're going to need a lot of flame rooms, by the way. A lot. We're going to need a lot of flame rooms to basically make it so I'm immune to fire damage. But that's neither here nor there. Spontaneous combustion, though. A belt of dodging, which is, I mean, someone could probably use that. Boots of, well, physical boots, sure. I thought I'd pick that up, but no, that's a telekinesis belt, never mind. But what was the dodging belt? Did I somehow switch my belt? I don't know. A bow, that's, well, it's a thing. Trumpto's hatchet, and lastly, the bandit brackets, which sets cursed on you. It gives you intelligence and constitution, but curses.
As you pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up your arm. Your mind itches. You don't hear, but feel a whisper in your ear. It tells you to slip the ring onto your finger.
You probably shouldn't. I mean, I guess I did switch the belt on for some reason. What you got? How is this one less? No, because it's our set. So it's not that better. Because it's not scaling properly. Come on. Down. Up. That's your wanted beast. Okay, so these boots here. I could probably use them. Beast is fine. You have magic boots. You have magic boots. You don't really need magic boots. But I'd rather replace your hat. You have that. You're actually pretty well rounded and that would offset things. But you don't have a necklace there yet anyway, so. The bandit brackets rest can go with that stuff. Also, I'm not entirely sure what to do with that. I mean, I already know it, so it's like, whatever. Flame rooms, though. The rooms are they're gonna be complicated. Because we're gonna need, oh god, cross-sets characters. Oh, Jesus. I forgot cross-sets characters. We're gonna need so many rooms. It's sad how many rooms we're gonna need. By the way,
that's plenty.
Stuff. Identify. Identify. This might be really too much for a beast to carry. Intelligence and retribution. I think I've said that to Lowe's. Send that to beast. The hell is that? Oh god, we'll reach that point where we're starting to get weird grenades. Oh god. Not the weird grenades. Okay, so Lowe's, what you has? Herp. Do you have an amulet? You has that thing. Anyway, so we put on this crappy, well, not that crappy. Intelligence and retribution, it's whatever. And of course, it instantly puts a magic armor higher than a physical, of course. Cause, yeah. Okay, more stuff. Both, what is that? Supernova? I was gonna say you don't need supernova, but you can, you know, if you already knows it. Well, never mind, because I did that in defense, didn't I? Well, you know what? Toss these in this cell pile. Just toss them though. I ain't gonna use them after all. However, I will maybe need that.
Look at that wand. It hums with inner source.
That is a purging wand. It does exactly what you think it does. It purges things.
The soul jar stands on its plinth, glowing softly. From within, you can almost hear the whisper of a voice. You see, or rather, you feel a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight, a body. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Brachus Rex melting before you. The scene twists again. Now Brachus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault. Your hand falls from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing.
And we never talk about that.
The necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
They may have been a necromancer, but they did not feel evil.
True.
Anyone who marches at the head of an undead host deserves whatever punishment they get.
Well, we do have an
One must wonder how many more lives they took. How much misery the scum caused.
The memories of a necromancer. What could be more vile?
Ugh, the memories of a necromancer. What could be more vile?
We have 2 necromancers in the party, guys. So here's the thing, I don't think there's enough of them here, but might be time to do this. Speaking of necromancer.
The jar stands before you, cold and still.
Slurp.
As you remove the lid, a fresh wind fills the room. For a moment, you're seeing through someone else's eyes. You behold a dungeon, a deck of cards in your hand, and a pair of skeletons before the vision passes.
Juicy. I forget if it's worth anything afterwards. How much is an empty soul jar worth? 120. Shit. Okay, well, time to talk about the other necromancer.
The jar on the plinth before you seems ancient, but is in surprisingly good condition. The pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. He promises power, for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got were shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing. The long-dead lizard's visions fade.
I can't help but sympathize with him. He just wanted to go home.
No amount of loneliness excuses wickedness. He helped a monster for selfish reasons.
What he did shames his people.
This is the price of pride and greed. The villain got what he deserved.
This is the price of pride and greed.
Okay, could you just agree in tandem?
The pictograms on the jar stand thick. As you reach into the jar, the source flows and you blink. And for a split second, you're looking through the soul's eyes. The image only lasts a moment, and then you're back.
Good find.
By the way, yeah, that one I might not drink. It's tempting, though. What else you got?
This jar glitters and glows. From within, you think you can make out. With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still twisting in your gut. The vision fades.
She must have been acting against Brachus Rex, for him to have come for her like that.
Things like the only one who
Keeping the dead as slaves. What a disgusting
Everyone
display.
else is like,
She
screw the
deserved every
necromancer.
punishment she got.
Being locked in a tower was more kindness than any necromancer deserves.
You are a necromancer.
I've rarely seen such cowardice on display.
Ugh, I've rarely seen such
Okay,
coward.
you guys just stop that. Let's see, we have what? 2 more? That's 4 here, actually.
The jar seems quieter now. It's for just a moment. Source, you feel your spirit jolt.
Yeah,
And for a
understand.
heartbeat, when you open your eyes, you're back in your old body.
Lucky find.
Is it, though? I forget about this one. This one, I think, is a thing.
A soul jar rests between 2 fallen columns. When you touch the glass, your vision wavers. You emerge on the prow of a fine ship. Your armor pulses with enchantment, dominating those who draw near. Your flag flies for Brachus Rex, a tyrant who traded for your soul. With his power, your flesh and blood is no longer relevant. The vision fades as the soul thrashes, trying to sever your connection. In the end, greed masters you. You seek out the tyrant's vault to retrieve your soul, but Brachus is ready with a trap. Thus imprisoned, you can only dream about what is out of reach. Your soul and that alluring armor. The vision shatters as the soul squirms away from you, curling up in the bottom of the jar. The soul jar pulses with trapped life force.
Slurp.
The soul flickers around the jar like a desperate, buzzing insect, but you hold its entire prison between your hands. You catch the soul cleanly between your teeth and swallow it whole.
No!
Oh, he went no.
Good find.
Ben, how are you?
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name
Remember her?
Gratiana. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Brackus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul.
Sure.
Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be?
Well, that's a good question. This one I'm going to put in my backpack.
Nice.
But that weighs it down, doesn't it? So, what do you think we should do about
The terrible
her?
vision fades.
Yep, she used the pain and death of others.
While she lived a selfish life, she seems to have repented.
Damn it, Fang.
Whatever a person may have done in life,
Oh, now we're all
they can
being
always be
supported,
redeemed.
aren't we?
However her life began, it ended well. No one should be damned because of their youth.
While she lived a selfish life, she seems to have repented. She should be forgiven.
While she lived a selfish life,
I think you guys are all high. Oh yeah, she's the only one who should be forgiven. She's technically the one who led all those old necromancers to the tower and stuff. If you weren't paying attention. Apparently no one was paying attention. And lastly...
You made it all this way.
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry.
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Brackus bound me here to protect his vault. He has my soul in that jar just there, and I can't leave without it.
Yeah, well,
as long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die. I don't rightly know. This was the Source King's way. Befriend you, then destroy you. I was a fool to expect I'd be an exception. His favor was intoxicating.
The tears flow fast.
I'm sorry.
Like, I'm always going to feel bad about this one. Almost. Just almost. No, I don't know where to put that. Okay. But here's the thing.
The jar before you glows with a blue light. Its appearance flickers and changes. You hear roaring laughter and shouts, then the hush of silence. You think you can... With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a beautiful palace court. It's filled with cheers, but you can almost taste the fear in the room. You see a jester prance in the court. He casts illusions, playing to his master's cruelty by picking on the weakest in the room. He lives for the laughter and applause. The scene spins. A new face. A new fool to make his master laugh. Don't worry, he's told. You'll always have your place. The door closes, and you see the illusionist in the dark of this dungeon. He's alone, surrounded by gold and deathly silence. Your hand falls from the jar, your skin prickling and cold after the vision. To die down here would be terrible. To live down here for eternity, you shudder at the thought.
We're gonna talk about it? No, apparently we're not gonna talk about it.
The jar sits still.
Oh well.
It seems to have revealed all the secrets it contains.
Trump Diary is one of those ones that almost feels bad about, but at the same time,
The source flows out of the jar, across your skin, and into your eyes. For a brief moment you glimpse the universe, and then it's gone. You're left panting, filled with incredible power. The visions fade to black, but the memories remain.
Oh, yeah, he should totally be forgiven.
Associating with tyrants validates their actions. He might not have killed anyone,
Oh,
but
and
he
now
enabled their murder.
Want them to
Let him.
He might have had good reasons to associate with the tyrant. We don't know his life.
He should be allowed to rest. Whatever his sins, he's been
just doesn't
punished
agree with the
more
rest
than
of
enough.
our party, does he?
Associating with tyrants validates their actions. He might
mind.
not have killed.
Associating with tyrants.
Whatever. Anyway. Take that.
Lucky find.
Is it though? And we still have her soul jar. For reasons. Anyway. So we didn't get a soul yet. We could. But yeah. Oh, so this is gonna be a bit tedious for a bit since we're overburdened. Oh well. So there's a thing we need to do. See the statue? We need to touch the statue.
The deity's head and hands are missing, severed as if by a sword. You can't tell if this was meant to be symbolic somehow, or a mere act of vandalism. As you take in its chiseled details, you have a vision. The statue comes to life and embraces you awkwardly
it took
with
my
its broken
wings.
arms. Unable to resist, you're flown away into an endless dark.
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
Quackus, where are we? No leaves, no trees, no soil. This is horrific!
Oh god, Sir Lars having a panic attack. So yeah, we are overburdened. But, hey, it's finally time we get a plot dump. Yay, plot dumps. First things first, we walk over here and talk to... So is this, the lizard god?
Amid the soundless air of this alien world, a phantom-like figure awaits you. She too is a lizard, as you can tell, but there are telltale details in her features that conjure memories of incense and mantras.
Yeah, by the way, them all having visions of their gods, except Los.
The onyx eyes, three-layered crown, and feathered shoulders. You recognize her from the statues that stand tall in desert sands. She is the goddess Zol Stissa, greatest of the seven.
Oh yeah. Sure, greatest of the seven.
Red Prince, welcome be. May your words command the rivers. May your hands direct the winds. Fire of sun and rock of earth. May they serve you like faithful slaves. Red Prince, it is an honor.
To your surprise, the goddess sinks to her knees and bows before you in reverence.
We're just gonna be a dick to her, probably. Nah. Bitter stand.
Then you have prayed in vain.
She rises and considers you with deep-set admiration, like one would a work of art.
Red Prince, God-child, truest ruby of all realms. Tell me, do you know why you are red?
Well, I am the spouse of the sun.
Yes. The tale of your birth and the love born to you by the sun will always remain a part of your mythology. But I think there is another reason for your brightness. You are red Red Prince, because all of you is heart. You are carnage, and you are concord. The Lord of War and Lord of Wisdom. You are lust, and you are love. You are passion personified. That is why I saved you from the all-consuming sea.
Keep sweet-talking me.
Why I soothed your lungs with my breath, and placed you gently on the nearest shore. Red Prince,
And if we ever
you are greater than all others, for you are the sum of all others. You are the Father, the life shaper made manifest in a man.
Uh-huh.
I would see that man a god.
Well, if the family gives yours, I'll take it.
And take it you must, for I am a goddess no longer, robbed of my powers by the usurping divine.
I gave that to her, or him.
We,
Will.
the Seven, are gathered here in these horrid halls of echoes, dead spirits vying for rebirth.
Yeah, looks like they're having fun over there.
But none of us will be the one. One of our children instead. A god-woken like you. I have chosen you. You are to be my champion.
Yeah, why?
Those days are over. Only one can don his head with stars and wield the sources of infinity.
Yeah, you know that whole barrier source thing? No, we're not going to talk about that?
A great battle
No?
is being waged. It is the twilight of the sun, and the day to dawn of the One. The powers of all divinity must unite, and they must unite in you, the paragon of lizards. Our kind must rule this world, and none other. None of the primordial slime that made it onto two legs by nature's oversight.
Yeah. Here's the fun thing. It's like all the gods are basically like, you must become divine. Screw it. Screw your other companions that also have the chance to become divine. You know, it can't just work in tandem. It's like, nope, one of you has to be it. So screw everyone else. Yet they're the ones who put everything into this problem in the first place.
Take up the mantle, Red Prince, and all will be well. All will be well.
All will be well.
As she speaks these last 4 words, the outline of the goddess shimmers, shakes, then transfigures into an all too familiar shape.
Now she's just
She stands before you in the guise of her, the woman you've been dreaming of for as long as you can remember. She is unparalleled beauty, and her skin's as red as yours. Yes, here she stands, your deepest secret, your deepest desire. She whom you've longed for since your soul slipped into consciousness, and you lock eyes with her.
So who is she?
You think her but a mirage, ephemeral as smoke. But you know better, don't you? Know with all your soul. I could drop a stone into the well of your heart, and it would take the span of a sun's life for the little traveler to hit bottom. Such is the depth of your devotion. It is a good thing for the life shaper to possess such affection. For she, too, your secret love, has her part to play in downfall and divinity. Now of divinity, let me give you a taste.
She steps close, puts her hand on your chest, and leans in.
Kiss me, my prince, for I am her. Kiss me, for I am your one true love.
But no, you're your sister and you're taking the form of her. I mean, I could, but whatever.
The kiss is long and sweet as rosewater. As it endures, you can feel a whole new power invade and expand your spirit.
There.
It is Zolstissa who is withdrawn from you, in her own godly guise once more.
I was her, just like I said. But the blessing I gave you, that was all me. Cherish this purest of pearls I have given you. A droplet of untainted source, and a promise of things to come. I blessed the very water beneath your feet. Now you may wield that power for yourself. So take it with you, back to our beautiful world. Of course you have, but they can wait. What is life without a little mystery? Before I let you go, though, there is one more matter we must touch upon. You are traveling with company, yes?
Oh, yeah, sure.
No, not friends. Rivals.
Yeah.
They are God-woken too, and may be courted by the lesser six. But you will be a god, none other. Smile at your fellow wanderers, but ready your knife, for its time will come. Oh, and Losa? Lovely little Losa? Just kill her now, and be done with it. So, now we must part, with fire in your soul and resolve in your mind. We'll meet again, Red Prince. Always will I walk beside you.
The goddess steps back and waves, the warmth of her lips still lingering on yours. Then, sudden light and lightning, and you are gone.
Oh, we're back here now. Everyone sort of needs to be talked to.
Blessed branches, we've returned. Every second we spent in that hellish place was a second the great acorn drew closer. Interesting. You thought it was interesting, Quercus? Do you know what's interesting? Watching an entire world be strangled by the roots of doom, seeing the giant races fall like leaves in frost, hearing the screams of... I don't know what you're talking about. I am perfectly calm. Anyway, as interesting as that cold hellscape might have been, it does not solve our problem. We are here to stop the great acorn, not hide from it.
Well, how can I help?
It's already helping more than it knows, Quercus. The fate of the world depends on our ability to research a spell to protect Rivellon. We need to travel across the land, gathering clues, experimenting with different magics, and come up with a spell to shield Rivellon from its doom. Of course, for us to do that, we must avoid being eaten by the servants of the Great Acorn, and that is where our big, foolhardy shield comes in.
Indeed.
Quercus! Quercus! It thinks it can use magic at our level. I don't know if that's adorable or just sad. No, I am not going to share our magic with it. I don't care how much you like it, Quercus. Very well, I cannot give it magic, but I can teach it how to forge one spell, if it will keep you happy. One!
The squirrel reaches out, touching your foot with a delicate paw, and you feel your mind open. You can see the forces of magic and see how to combine them in a new way.
There. Maybe now your pet will have a fighting chance.
Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome. But can we please get on and save the world now?
What's happened to a conversation with her?
Speak if you wish to.
I met with my god.
You don't say. I too had the pleasure. Of course, when I say pleasure, I mean the distinct dishonor. What always happens? I'd rather not talk about it.
Comfort.
She hesitates, but you can tell she wants to speak.
The thing is, Tyrsendilius, the Old Father, the Golden Leaf, he wants me to become the next divine.
Well, yeah, I mean, they all want us to become the next divine. Who dare?
Her eyes fix on some unseen thing of darkness.
Beware of gods bearing gifts.
I think they'll all be upset because everyone's been told, hey, you should kill each other. It's gonna be great.
Divinity. And yet, he treated me like a slave. His was an exercise in power, brutal, like all true power is. His was a lesson, meant to discipline, not to edify. Why would I obey such a god?
I'm gonna be the next thing, not her.
Like I said, beware of gods bearing gifts. Divinity. One word and it makes you drunk already.
Anyway,
I must say, I was hoping to enjoy a lacking skin. However, they are infuriating when they get in. Indeed, so I gathered from your earlier prattling. I also met. Oh, nothing is wrong. Simply unexpected. The person I met was without doubt a god, at least by your standards. When I wore flesh, I knew her as the Lady Armadia. She was one of the 7 lords that served our king.
See? Fame once again connecting all the pieces to the main story.
Naturally, they acted as any lords would. They bowed to their king and sneered at their lessers.
Sounds about right.
And there was an awful lot of sneering, even back then. One can only imagine how much there is now. Yes, well,
fine.
If you are quite finished wasting my time, I believe we have some business to get on with.
So what would you do?
What would I do? Oh, dear heart, it is not a question of would. It is a question of what will I do. It is only fitting, after all. You worshipped the Eternals as gods. Why not follow one as divine? Yes. And how is that working out, I wonder? Perhaps if your precious Lucian had been a little less mortal, you would still have a divine, and the Voidwoken would not be trying to chew on my bones. Honestly. You turn your back for just a few millennia, and the world... The Lady Armadia has laid out the plight of the world, and begged me to help fix it. It is a grave responsibility, but one that I gladly accept.
Huh. So everyone wants to be divine.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh? Me too. A god I don't believe in told me things about myself I don't believe. Yeah. Well, what can I say? Whatever we believe, we still need to live in the here and now. So...
Ifan tips his fingers to his temples.
It's just... yeah, whatever. Everyone else is like the whole thing about, we're gonna become gods. He's just like, meh.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm swamped. Sure thing, Chief. What's up? One of the gods? Really? Well, look at you go. What did they say?
Yeah, that.
One of the gods said that.
Losa huffs on her fingernails and buffs them on her tunic, smirking.
Nice.
Yeah, and
her face cracks into a mischievous smile. She capers around you, bouncing from one foot to the next, chanting.
You like me, you really, really like me.
I'd rather leave you here if you keep that
She
up,
stops
though.
suddenly, goes rigid, then relaxes, smiles broadly, and leans over to whisper in your ear.
Psst. I like you too.
Well, there you go.
I'd say we should stop to talk, but I'm... Sure thing, Chief. What's up? You know, wherever the next road leads, I guess. I never was one to sit in one place too long. How about you? You missing home by now?
Meh.
I hear you. I've always kind of felt like home isn't really a place or a time or anything like that. It's just a feeling you get. It's all in the mind. As far as I'm concerned, whatever's going on in the old noodle is just as real as what happens outside of it. Which is why I'll feel like a bit of a stranger wherever I go, until I get rid of whatever's taking control of my beautiful brain.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That does help. Thanks, Chief.
Don't think there's anything else I really need to talk about. Beast.
Out of the frying pan and into... You know what? You've helped. Is that so? Look, I don't know where you've been and what you saw, but I believe you believe it. And I guess that's what matters.
Wow, that's simple enough. Everyone else is like, oh, stuff. Oh, so by the way, we now can poke this thing. And that will be on our way. Oh, right. I'm not linked with everyone yet. And I no longer have my wings. I need my wings. Boop. Boop. Yay, wings. So here's the thing, we can now get Alpil. I'm pretty sure we could just waypoint Alpil, but yeah. Oh, so those boxes. So here's the thing. You go away and did this. But yeah, don't touch the boxes, by the way. Anyway, there's a few things we need to do. First thing, go back to Mountain Sanctuary. Before I talk to Gratiana, though, let's talk to Kerbin.
He works fast. Check. The blade is thirsty. Now, what can I do you for?
Kerbin. Do you has it yet? No, you don't. You make me sad. Anyway. Beast, I need you to empty your inventory, which is, yeah. Easier said than done, I know. Books. Everything out. Oh no, he isn't going to have nearly enough money for all that, is he? Probably not. I mean, what do you have? You had Constitution pads, your finesse and such. Okay. Initiative gloves. No magical, but they are initiative. Flame room. Arrows. Not nearly enough gold. I'll just take all my birds back. Taking all my birds back, yeah. I'll just give him all this other stuff. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait. I want to. So, yeah, there's nothing I really want. Shame about that.
Bless and
So I'll take the
your
gold.
humble servant.
Save. So, what do we have here? Well, firstly, sit down with me. What did I do? I dropped her on the ground. Okay. That concerned me for a second now. So initiative, right? That's about the same as what I have. Initiative.
If I had a forge, I could do something. Maybe.
They're from about the same as us. Which is, you know, having too much magical. You has thievery. But he also has initiative. Why not? What do you have?
Martha's axe looks serviceable.
Magic, eh? That shift thing is a decent bit. But who needs things? Right. Yeah, like the only one I can really think of giving such to would be you, actually. That drops your physical a lot. Which is unfortunate.
Martha's axe looks serviceable.
But she doesn't need that much initiative, honestly. Huh. Who to give initiative to? Oh wait, these here are no, it's not strength. It's nature.
Most of this is scrap.
And protect your humble servant.
I guess you're getting initiative. You still need physical though. No. Constitution preserve it. You could use that. Unless I want that. Indeed. Okay, anyway, those go to Faye, this goes to me. Okay. Herp. Okay, so anyway, we go to
more junk.
The seven will show us you're safe in bed.
I got you.
Please,
So
Amadi,
close your sweet
blessings
eyes.
be. What can I do for you, honored one?
By the way, we met with this.
She stops dead as you pull the jar out of your backpack. Her voice trembles as she speaks.
You entered the vault. Please, give that to me. Give it to me now.
Then why you want
You don't understand. You couldn't understand. Please, I need it. Please give it to me. Hiding. Impatient.
She reaches up and tears off her mask, revealing a wet skull, stained by centuries. You stare into the empty eye sockets of the undead creature before you.
You dare speak to me of hiding? You dare speak to me of patience? I have waited centuries, watching lives come and go, while my soul lies locked in a cage. I have been patient enough. Return to me what is mine. Return my soul, you insolent pup!
That is so tempting. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I don't have the option here after all.
Craven wretch! Do your duty, and return the jars to me.
You're safe in bed.
Well, if you're going to be
So close
like
your
that.
sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
The jar sits still. It seems inert. As the power starts to seep into your body, you feel a force pulling away from you. For a brief moment, you're looking through someone else's eyes. You see a giant statue's head and a gentle pool. In the vision you fall, the last of the magic seeps out of the jar and rushes inside you. Its power...
Probably trying to call me an insolent pup when I held your fate in my hands. Just saying. Just saying. Probably not the best idea.
Fortify this place.
Wish, Bonnie Baron, now don't you cry.
No, we don't have the time.
The birds are asleep. The moon's in the sky.
Oh, she gave me all this stuff, too.
The seven watch o'er us. You're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
That was nice of her to give me all that stuff. Of course, I still need to sell half this, but, you know. Anything in there? Okay, so first things first.
Smoke and
Bill, what you
screams.
got?
Echoes of death.
Oh, you don't have a scoundrel ring.
Gareth, please come back.
Should really get you more physical armor, shouldn't we? That does not help you. That helps him more. And he already has
Maybe we should
Geomancer.
fortify this place. Make a stand.
So he
Wished
doesn't
bonny
really
barn,
No,
now
no,
don't you
We
cry.
don't have the time.
The birds are asleep,
That's
the
fine.
moon's
Gareth
in
would
the
know what
sky.
to do.
The
By the
seven
way,
watch o'er us,
Migos ring.
you're safe in bed. So
This one's
close your sweet
technically
eyes
better.
and rest your wee head.
Also, I don't think we can actually sell Migos ring, so yeah.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
I'm just gonna leave it go. We're not gonna use
Gareth,
it. I have a
please come
sorry
back.
stilt, which does the same as that thing. So I get better. If we're gonna need all the summoning possible that we can get, screw the necromancer stuff. We need summoning badly. And of course, there's these books down here. To the book pile. And here's an empty soul trophy for yourself. So I'm no longer overburdened. Yay. Anyway, Net's on a priority list. Oh god, all these broken source codes just lying about. Hi, Edster.
Sir Gareth, did you find any sign of him?
I'll get to it. It's on my to-do list.
Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry.
I could set
The birds are asleep,
Smoke and
the
screams.
moon's in the sky.
Echoes of death.
Anyway,
The seven
you
watch
two
o'er
get
us,
rid of
you're safe in
Please come
bed.
back.
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Get rid of this stuff. Get rid of that. That's a decent bit of gold. But what else can I do? Okay, well, let's see. Territories and Huntsman. Constitution out. Thing is, I can't switch or yeah. Movement. I don't need to know a necklace for someone, so why not? Even though it has no stats.
Wished bonny
besides
barn,
the magic
now
armor.
don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in
Right,
the sky.
I'm going to need...
Smoke
The
and
seven watch
screams.
o'er us, you're safe
Echoes
in
of
I
bed.
need
death.
Chameleon Cloak and I need Chicken Cloak.
Gareth,
So close your sweet eyes
Please come
and
back.
rest your wee head.
Everything else is whatever. There we go. Save. I can't save. Okay, well, let's see. What do you... No, I won't see you in your check, actually. There's physical armor. Let's give that. Problem is I need to actually see his armor values before I can make a decision. Save. Okay. So first things first. You...
Wished bonny
There we
barn,
go.
now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
Okay, so who needs that necklace? Beast?
The
maybe?
seven watch o'er us,
Smoke and
you're
You're
safe in
good.
bed.
You're fine.
Echoes
So
of death.
close your sweet
fine.
eyes and rest
Gareth.
your wee head.
Please come back.
Boop. So we have way too much magical armor on you. Because, you know. Yeah. Just like me, I have way too much magical armor. You have way too much magical armor. Everyone has way too much magical armor. He's not terrible. Yeah, but you'd lose a lot of physical if I did that. Ugh. Indeed.
Wished bonny barn,
A young
now
man in
don't you
oversized...
Every approach,
He glances up.
who the blazes are you?
in the sky.
We haven't talked about him all night.
Please come
The
back.
seven watch o'er
But you're a
us,
new character.
you're
I
safe
haven't
in
talked
bed.
to you yet.
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Like, here's the thing. That's not terrible. But it's the same as what he already has, so... And it has no rune slot, so it's not that great. I mean, it's tempting. It's very tempting, but we would lose a lot of physical for 2 huntsmen. I could do that, I suppose. Right.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry.
There's a
The
bit
birds
physical,
are asleep,
but
the moon's in the sky.
Wits.
The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee
Smoke
head.
and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Let's see how much, about 15, 16, bit too much, take about 2 off. Yeah, that comes right out where I need it to. Now I'm overburdened, oh no. So, okay, what can we do here? Well, you need huntsmen, so... Yay, more magic armor, needs more physical armor, oh god. Well, we could fix that with this. Slightly fits his head.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you
You
cry.
though, you actually could use
The
this.
birds are
Echoes
asleep,
of death.
the moon's in the sky.
Gareth, please come
The
back.
seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed.
And that leaves
So
me.
close your
I
sweet
need new
eyes
boots.
and rest your wee head.
That is new boots. Boop. Let's see, where are my nails at? Game nails, where are they? I might as well do this.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
That armor though.
Maybe we should fortify
The
this
seven
place.
watch o'er us,
Make us stand.
you're
Smoke
safe
and
in bed.
screams.
Well, that would
Echoes
bounce
of
you
no.
out, wouldn't it?
Close
We
your
don't have the
sweet
time.
eyes and rest
About
your
me.
wee
Damn
head.
it.
Please come back.
Gareth would know what to do.
Wit? Yes, no, not the worst idea. That bounces us out. Since you could probably use no one of those, I could probably actually use. I still need a new hat. You still need a new hat. I know you have a physical hat, it's not helping much. So yeah.
Wished, bonny bairn, now don't you cry.
Your...
The birds are
Yeah.
asleep, the moon's in the sky. The
Not
seven
bad.
watch o'er us,
Not
you're
bad.
safe in bed.
Anyway.
So close your sweet eyes.
Of course, once I get a new ring,
rest
it's
your
gonna
wee
drop
head.
me back down with too much magic.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
And don't really need that.
Gareth,
Yeah.
please come back.
Actually, I want to put that there, because... Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that soon, too. Also... Oh yeah, she already learned those things. We need to go back to Port Joy. Wait, how am I overburdened now? Alright, the room. Yeah. Well, let's see if I can turn these... lose some weight once I turn these fish into things. And use this cooking pot. Oh, that helps a bit. Okay. No, use the cooking station for the fish. Fish. Mackerel. Where are these things? I think those might have. Yeah. I think the dinners are actually more heavier. And that makes me sad. Yeah, that made more weight. Oh god, I thought I could get rid of the weight.
Maybe we should
But I
fortify
didn't.
this place.
I failed.
Make a stand.
Oh, why do I still have a match?
No,
Go away.
we don't have the time. Think, damn it. Gareth would know what to do.
That works, actually. Well, there's now I need to do something about this. So, split. And split. And split. Okay. So send the 2 to Spill. Send the 2 to Los. Send the 2 to Ivan. That brings our notes up to 8. Except for Fane, because Fane... Well, maybe I could poison the dinner. But, yeah. He just doesn't get food. Okay, then. So now we go waypoint. Back to Fort Joy. Hi, Fort Joy. It's been a few since we've gone back. Herp, come on. Camera, cooperate. Bodies are still here. Good. Where else are they gonna go? Oh god. Hi, buddy.
Oh, hey! I thought you might be Emmy. It's nice to see you.
Oh, I need a drink.
The dog cries a nervous, high-pitched whine.
When is she coming back?
Oh god.
You don't know that. Sometimes people go away, even for a long time, but they usually come back. I bet Emmy would...
The dog wags his tail, hopefully.
Oh god, that one actually hurt a bit.
Our healer's walk is never done.
Unless
that's everyone's dead, of course.
Right. Oh yeah, she's a bit upset with Fane. He touched something or something. Anyway, Canadian Cloak and
Griffin, these lads
Hard to
won't
steal
know
and
what
actually
it's
bad with them either, but yeah. Anyway, I could give it Drew today. Pay for it. Totally give it Drew today to pay for it.
Food.
That's what, 4?
Medicine. What a shame. All you need's a strong constitution and the gods will take care of the rest.
2 more. Yeah, that'll do. Boop.
Food.
Well, now that I hurt on the inside, I'm talking to Buddy. Oof. Okay, well, we made it up to level 7. We've gotten them equipped with polymorph. Because why not? Means they'll basically equivalent to our characters.
Griffin, these lads won't know what it's...
Problem though is they don't have the slots for polymorph yet. Nor are they going to for a while. Like, here's the thing, I want to put wits in it like level 9. Because we need to get our wits up. But at the same time, we're going to need a lot
Medicine.
more.
What a
memory.
shame. All you need's a strong constitution and the gods will take care of the rest.
Going to my list, I don't really put points into memory until level 11, which is so far off. Because that's the level is another one of those strength, intelligence, you know, sort of things.
Food.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit on you guys, isn't it? But anyway. Should probably go save Gareth, shouldn't we? Probably. Oh, so by the way, we actually gained a new power called Blast.
Tough as tiger teeth. Just like me, ma'am.
Which we should probably equip, but I don't have the slots for it, so yeah. Yeah, we could do that one next time. I'm trying to think.
Most of this is scrap.
Which way do I really want to go? Where did I ever talk to you after I saw all those books and left you sleeping?
We have walked the wastes of nightmare and survived, my prince. It is not a feat given to many.
It was my pleasure. The darkest dark is perilous, but we braved it with worthy ambition.
You are the dreamer's dream, Red Prince, and so is she. We must know what these visions mean, and we must make them come to pass.
I mean, that's it. Rob her over books again. Yeah. Anyway. I mean...
May you always walk in wisdom.
No, don't do it. You're a pickpocketer once. That would just be cruel. But books... You don't understand. Books. Take at least the tier 2 ones. I think I had better chance the first time I did it. Right, anyway. Jeez, I have a lot of knockdown arrows that I need to start using. Then I need to do this. Come on, scroll down. Boop. 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 There we go. Run. Flee. Flee. Ah. Run away. Ah. Oh god, did she actually... Oh god, she did actually come down looking for us. But anyway. Save. Not bad. Not bad progress. So I think in the next episode we'll deal with that. Which means I'm going to need to do this. Okay, what do I not really use? I don't really use my invisibility that much. So I'm going to remove that to add less for now. For now. And then that also means I need to save over that save that I just made. Yay. And I think that's it for this. Well, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.